pro these Hotep level misogynists about like women wearing makeup and shit like that.
Oh, that's easy.
But that's one of those things.
Girls, like, why y'all always wearing so much makeup, man?
Fake hair, you know those type of tweets.
It's gonna be. It's like, man, have you seen some girls without makeup?
Yeah, some of y'all look dusty.
Put that shit on.
Some of y'all look dusty. Some of y'all need that shit. But so yeah, then Tyrese got he told the whole world, like they gave $5 million, like chill out on Instagram. I'll pay your legal fees because I know Will Smith will probably give somebody. They adopted August Alsina when he was broke.
Yeah,
so
they do a lot of favors.
They do a lot of favors for a lot of niggas. That's what happens when you're worth $400-500 million. Yeah. You just give out money. But Tyrese told the world that he got $5 million from Will Smith.
Is that a loan or is that as a gift?
I don't know. Either way, he shouldn't have told nobody nothing. Because if you give me $5 million, I'm getting rid of social media in general. Plus, moving $5 million, now thankfully it's Instagram, so they have no actual proof. But if you move $5 million, the IRS gonna be on your ass. And if they really move that $5 million, they got it. The IRS is on the Smith's ass right now. They ain't gonna go to jail or nothing like that, but they gonna be they watching.
You can give that as a loan. You can actually give someone $5 million.
You gotta move that. You gotta get that money from somewhere. You gotta move it. That's a lot of stuff. You gotta somebody gonna seize that $5 million.
That's true.
It ain't on a house. Motherfuckers gonna see that. They gonna look. They gonna be like, what are you moving $5 million for?
What do you need $5 million? I didn't think you need that much money.
They probably is to pay all your legal fees and you'll be all right because they might have fired you from Fast and Furious. Oh, he also said he said we're doing Fast and Furious again, so he's back on the cast. We knew that wasn't going to last. We knew he was going to come back.
Tyrese, man.
I enjoy Tyrese's antics. He is the greatest living celebrity.
He's not at all.
He actually is. I'm not even exaggerating. When I say greatest living celebrity, I don't mean Michael Jackson. I mean like tabloid celebrity. A slept on tabloid. Like all these stories about Britney Spears, Tyrese's drama is way better.
Oh my god, Tyrese, man.
What more do you want from me?
You're just not going to see me crying on Instagram, man.
No, you're not. But he's an actor. He's
one of those people, I swear Tyrese would have been like a few months ago, you're not going to see me crying on Instagram.
He probably would say some shit like that. Also, don't let social media ruin your life. Social media is a tool for you to sell products. If you're a famous person. To sell your movie.
If you're a famous person. It's not one of these regular, normal people like me.
Right. Why
no one cares about my drama.
No. Just go on Instagram. Like The Rock. I'll give Rock. Rock is the king of social media.
That's all.
He don't do nothing but advertise like movies. He'd be like, hi, shout out to Kevin Hart. Watch him do this running thing. I'll make fun of him for being short. Now, see you guys later. If you cash a check, GJ's gonna call. Bye, y'all. That's all The Rock does.
It's like working out for the new Fast and the Furious movie, Fast and Furious 7, coming out June 31st.
Right. That's The Rock's Instagram. That's completely. I enjoy The Rock's Instagram. I was like hating on The Rock for a minute, but then I look at his Instagram, it's like, man, okay.
Rock be like, oh man, just got a new tattoo.
But it'll be a whole story. It'll be like, it's the progression of the tattoo. Start off as a small one, then it's going to be the big one. Like, The Rock is a charismatic figure.
Yeah.
You can't.
And then I'm going to extend it, and you can watch that in the new Fast and Furious movie.
All right. Shout out to The Rock.
Are you going to watch the new, what's it called, Jumanji movie?
No. I hope it flops.
That shit looks
That's what I'm saying. Like, Rock and Kevin should have both said no. Don't disrespect Robin Williams like that. All right, you want to go to the serious note now?
I thought we weren't going serious. I'm already.
We was talking about
colonialism's already got my, on a serious note. Let's go with funny stories, man.
But we're gonna deny talking about the most important news story.
All right, we got 5 minutes on this.
It doesn't even have to be funny. It could just. I mean, I don't know if we funny anyway. I just want to
I just want something light.
I mean, we can approach it lightly.
How do we approach it lightly?
Like last week I said, I was pro guns. I mean, I like guns.
Yeah, we definitely went on. I would like a gun because everyone is like. This is the reason that most people want guns is because like they strap, so we should be strapped.
Yeah,
that's basically in a nutshell is in, and that was written in the Constitution, which everyone apparently knows the Second Amendment, but not the 15 other ones. So
I'm just saying, you shouldn't be able to own an AR-15. That's all I'm saying. Because all this,
but they're like they don't want to give anything up though.
Why don't see? Look, we won't even talk about the actual shooting. We can talk about the idea, like the mind frame of these people who don't want any kind of gun control. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Their logic is like, you know what? We already have guns, so there's nothing we can do about it but buy more guns.
I don't think... Okay, this is what we'll say. We talked about this before. Do you think the shootings are a product of the actual weapons? It definitely is of the weapons. But do you think I think it's the culture of the United States is more of an attribution to why somebody would shoot a large group of people than actual gun existing.
That's true. But I think it's just... it's weird because we've always had the guns around, but the mass shootings have gone up in number.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that motherfucker's just going crazy? Like, you think that they looking at, like, nobody's making no money no more?
White people are weird, man. It's mostly always white people.
It's mostly white people.
I mean, there was an Asian in Gordon Tech, but, like, Georgia Tech...
And then in Orlando was a Muslim Arab fella. But I'm saying, like, do you think that it's a pressure put on white males because of these ideas? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or pressure even put on these... Like, do you think that there's, like, pressure? Do you think that there's something... What's making all these people want to kill a large group of people?
I do not know. Because I'm not crazy.
But do you think... Like, I'm saying theorize for me. What would make a motherfucker want to kill... Take an AR-15, buy a weapon...
Well, it's different than suicide, per se, because that's a personal choice.
I mean, suicide is going up, too.
What's along the lines of...
I feel like it's the same. It's either
I honestly think it's about power. As I say, it's the ability to impose your will on someone else.
Do you think that's an American concept?
No, I don't think it's an American... I don't think it's just an American concept, like, you know, but, like, I think it's something about the accessibility of guns... And then this is guns
are not as accessible as they want. They're not as accessible as you know what I'm saying. They're accessible, but they're not as accessible as.
Yes, they're pretty like
for
a killing machine. It's pretty accessible.
Yeah, you're right. For a thing that can kill,
it's easier to get than a car.
Yeah, it will cost less money than a car.
Because I need insurance. You think they should take out gun insurance?
No, they would never do that.
No, but I'm saying, like, just in case you kill people, they can pay for the funeral based on the gun insurance you pay.
Damn, that's actually wild. That's a great concept, actually. That was the smartest thing you ever did. That was that was insane. I never thought about it like that. Like, there should be gun insurance.
Yeah, I think so.
If somebody dies by way of gun, by accident, or you could die by accident, the funeral's paid for. That's wild.
And I would say, like, the gun... It's like you take it out, and then the manufacturer of the gun has to take out like a certain amount of money too.
Damn, you might fix the gun problem. Yeah, because a motherfucker.
Because then you gotta think twice. Like, all right, because like they would only emphasize put it in the hands of like safe users and not just anybody.
True,
because it's like if I have to pay like gun insurance, I think it would be cheap though. It'd be like $5 a month or something like that. For each gun, and then it just goes in a pot of all the gun owners. It will add up because people who buy guns buy a lot of guns. Like, they say it's like 1% of the population has like 90% of the guns.
I believe that. That's the way money works. 1% of the population has 80% of the money.
No, but like they not rich people. They just people who buy guns. Like remember Pennsylvania, like they had guns. Like people just had a bunch of guns in their house.
That's what I'm saying. What's this need to even own that many weapons? Are we that afraid of each other here?
Yeah, first of all, they mostly live in rural areas where, like, I don't think...
Yeah, they're not...
They're not living in, like, where people get shot day to day.
I feel like they're seeing crime that was, like, on Cops 20 years ago and, like, World Star videos of people... And they're like, that could be me, but that's not even happening in your area. Is there a certain...
I think the funniest thing is, like, how people overestimate their abilities to deal with instant conflict. So it's like, oh, yeah, if I have a gun, I'm gonna come out like freaking... like John Wick with the gun or whatever, like
and kill the killer.
You're probably just gonna get shot.
Yeah, like what is this NRA thing? Like, oh yeah, if somebody else had a gun, that person would. Then that person's dead too, which means that's 28 dead people. One dead. Like, what are we, the Wild West?
Well, what happens is they get the jump on. Like, it's hard when they get the jump on you. It's like there's nothing you can do when someone just decides I'm just gonna kill a bunch of people. Like, and then you're the first one. Where you get like you can only react to the threat after the threat has occurred.
Right. That's why everybody keeps saying if you get the guns, if somebody has a gun, they can take that person out. But like the people are already dead.
It's actually so extremely rare that like someone defends their like. It's so extremely rare.
I think that actually happened.
It happened
today.
It doesn't happen
during the shooting.
They said maybe. They're not sure.
Oh, they don't even know.
A lot of people are saying it, but even if they did, the guy already killed 22 people.
Right.
He actually wasn't going to kill that many more people, like regardless of if that guy shot him or not.
That is true.
By the time that someone could react to the threat, it's too late.
Yeah.
Because the guy had 10 seconds, so the guy's got a quick draw. It's like 1, 2. Like, first of all, I hear gun. I have to notice who's shooting, get my gun, aim, and shoot them without them shooting me first. It's like a lot to ask. Because, dude, first of all, like, police be like... Dude, the police kill a lot of innocent people by misperceiving threats, and they're supposed to be trained on it. I do not trust a random gun owner.
That's true.
To, and then remember the Las Vegas shooting. They could barely get the guy after the barricaded room. It's like these mass shooters are getting better and better.
It's crazy, because, like, 10 years ago, none of these shootings, like, a mass shooting was 9 people.
And it happened, now it happens more and more. It was like a year... Maybe 2 years.
The past 5 years.
That was like every 2 months. It's like 20 people.
Because Orlando was the biggest, and then Las Vegas killed Orlando, and now we're doing crazy. In like the past 5 years.
Well, Las Vegas was actually less people died in battles and war than what happened. Like honestly, because we're not in the trenches nowadays. Now it's like the U.S. soldiers, like 4 of us guys get shot. Like, dude, 50 people. That's a war zone.
Dude, that many people
it looks like a war zone.
That many people don't die in action movies. Think about it like that.
That many people honestly don't.
I don't think John Wick killed 50 people.
He might have, not the first movie, the second one he did.
We might have to count. 50 is a lot. Think about 50 dead people on top of injured people.
Oh, they had 600 injured. It was ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. That's like war zone. Like, that was actually we kind of like, dude, that's a war zone committed by one citizen.
And here's another thing. One person is a lot of people dead. Contrary, I don't think we understand. That's a whole life. Somebody lived 30 years on this planet Earth. They lived, breathed. They were babies. They were teenagers. They may have had kids. They've had relationships with lots of people. And then that life is dead. And imagine that life being dead 20 times. 20 different lives.
Today, Las Vegas.
That's today. I'm just saying that's today.
And that was the whole church. The whole church is gone. That was the whole church.
I'm sorry, y'all. That was dark, but people need to have conversations about stuff like this.
So it's because they don't want to address. It's we're not going to address any issue.
Yeah, so I'm just saying people need to have conversations about this. I know that was a very dark way to end this, but
there's always hope.
Yeah, have hope. I know. Go see Thor. Maybe take your mind off of how crazy the world is.
Don't be a dumbass. Just vote Democrat. Vote down the ticket.
Vote Democrat, but be critical and make people earn your vote. Don't just vote Democrat blindly. Don't vote for nobody blindly.
I would say not to do that, but the other side does it. So it's hard to compete with a side who doesn't compromise. And then you're the one who's I'm not going to compromise on morals, and then we end up more fucked. Because it's not exactly pristine like I wanted it to be, but...
I ain't talking about pristine. I'm just talking about the motherfuckers.
I'm talking about
the people.
Nigga, the polar bears are dying.
The polar bears are skinny. They skinny. I seen the polar bears. These polar bears look like crackheads now.
Skinny. The sea levels rising. We just ain't got time for none of this fuck shit right now. We just gotta cut the bullshit, and then we can decide this shit when we win.
Yeah, you might be right about that. We just decided when we win. Let's just not lose for a while, then decide when we win. All right, y'all. That's the end of this episode. We try not to talk your heads off. So, yeah. Till next time. I hope you guys listen.
Yeah, listen to it all.
We're gonna eventually get on SoundCloud and shit, but we wanted to be original, so it was man, let's get on Spreaker, nigga.
I didn't want to be original. I just thought it was a good podcast format.
I mean, it's a good format, but it's so limiting to 45 minutes. All right, y'all. We've got to leave. Till next time. Bye, you guys. Stay black, even if you're white. Got anything else to say?
Yeah. Don't slap your kids with their own hands.
Yeah, don't do that.
That sounds a little far.
How is that different than a belt?
They're both wrong.